Hello, yes, it's me, Stephen Strange. It seems I'm the talk of the town again, and it's not because of my impeccable hair. You might be wondering if the rumors are true. I, the guy who once saved the universe with a time loop trick. Am I really going to ally myself with the most dramatic villain around, Dr. Doom? The answer is complicated. And it has everything to do with a trip I took with Clea that could change absolutely everything you think you know about me. Look, I hate doing this. It's humiliating. I've bargained with interdimensional demons, but asking for a like is the lowest point. The thing is, if I don't beg, you forget. Your lives go on, and mine stays here, unengaged. So please, click the thumbs up and subscribe. Or next time you lose your house keys, don't blame me if they appear in a dimension where cockroaches are sentient and judge your fashion choices. Am I clear? Apparently my next solo film has been postponed, something about Marvel Studios having a busy schedule. They're busy with Spider-Man and Avengers Doomsday itself, where, incidentally, there are rumors of some behind-the-scenes drama. The actor who plays me, Benedict Cumberbatch, a talented guy, I must admit, has confirmed that I'll be there. This means the story with Clea won't have a warm-up. It'll jump right into the Doomsday brawl. For those who don't remember, or were too busy with their own lives, the last time I was seen, a blonde woman with a purple sword, Clea, my colleague, showed up, said I'd broken the multiverse, again, long story, a workplace accident, and dragged me to the dark dimension to fix it. That's exactly where the story will begin again. And if you think time passes slowly in a bank line, just wait until you see how it works there. A dimensional informant, one Alex Perez, has been saying that my role in Doomsday is quite simple. Fix an incursion by any means necessary. Remember that phrase, by any means necessary? It sounds like the kind of thing you say before doing something incredibly heroic or something you'll bitterly regret for the rest of eternity. The line, folks, is extremely thin. This same informant confirmed that we'll see what Clea and I get up to in the meantime. And here's a tip from interdimensional physics for the uninitiated. Time in the dark dimension is optional. For you on Earth, it might have been 4 years. For me, it might have been a lifetime. Think about what a person, especially someone with my history of questionable decisions, can become with so much free time on their hands. The whole thing sounds a bit villainous, I know, but there's precedent for this in comic books, which are like poorly drawn alternate versions of our reality. In these stories, a version of me teams up with Dr. Doom. The reason? Because sometimes to save the world, you need to team up with someone who isn't afraid to get their hands dirty. And Doom, well, he thrives on dirty hands. Proof of this may lie in a leaked piece of concept art. In it, Doom sits imposingly on his throne, and guess who's standing next to him as his right-hand man? Me, or a version of me with an equally good haircut. The theory is that I won't see myself as a villain. In my mind, I'll be the hero making the tough decisions no one else has the courage to make. And the key to all this seems to be clear. She's believed to be part of a secret group, perhaps the Black Swans, who are disciples of Doom in the comics. She didn't invite me to a romantic rendezvous in the dark dimension. She probably took me to be judged or recruited by him. Imagine the scene. Me, the great Doctor Strange, having to listen to a lecture from a guy wearing a metal mask and speaking about himself in the third person. In the comics, Doom creates an entire religion to fight a greater threat, the Beyonders. He poses as a savior named Rabu Malal, and the Black Swans serve him. The twist is that he was, in fact, trying to save the multiverse, albeit with somewhat extreme methods. In the end, the comic book version of myself understands his logic and joins the cause. The question is, will I do the same? It seems clear, knowing the multiverse is collapsing, will take me to Doom. And he'll present me with a plan that likely involves stopping the incursions that, to my utter embarrassment, I myself helped cause. When you're responsible for the problem, the urge to solve it, by any means necessary, becomes terribly appealing. The irony is that in the comics, it was Doom who accidentally initiated the incursions. In the movies, they could turn it around and blame me for my botched spell to help Peter Parker. This would leave me in a desperate position, ready to listen to anyone who offers a solution, even if that someone is Victor Von Doom. His plan will probably be this. To prevent the universes from colliding and destroying each other, we'll have to erase some of them, prune the timelines, just like the TVA did. The problem is that now the one protecting these timelines is Loki. And in my mind, Loki is still the god of mischief, a villain. I wouldn't even trust him with my cloak of levitation. This will set up the central conflict. The Avengers will try to protect Loki and his new cosmic order. I, convinced by fate and desperate to right my wrong, will say, "Get out of my way, this must be done." They won't, of course. And that's when I, to save everyone, will have to fight my own friends. And so the alliance is formed. By siding with Doom, when the multiverse is inevitably destroyed and remade as Battleworld, he will see me as a trusted ally. He will become God Emperor Doom, and I, Stephen Strange, will be his sheriff, his right-hand man, the hero who had to become a tyrant's second in command for anything to survive. Basically, it looks like I'm going from building-bending hero to armored dictator's right-hand man. Career progression, I guess. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to ponder my future bad decisions, and you guys, leave your theories in the comments, like and subscribe, unless you want me to rearrange your search history into something extremely embarrassing. Believe me, my surgeon's hands are still quite precise.